You really think I would give a 999 quintillion $1 kiss away for free? That shit's premium. That's a rich boy thing, you know? You don't get that just for beating each other up in the Colosseum. You think the Roman gladiators got kisses for whenever they killed all those guys in the Colosseum? You know what? It's the boat war people that got the kisses, right? Because of how hard it would be to get the boats inside the Colosseum and stuff. They had like boat fights inside the Colosseum, right? I remember reading something about that. And also the BGM is not working. Where's the BGM? Oh, it is working. It is working. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome back to my first stream in like a month, 2 months, like two and a half months. Holy hell, it's been a very long time. I'm kind of nervous because it's like I've forgotten like most of my routines and stuff. I'm kind of just like winging it. I told myself like you know what? I'm gonna run the simulations, right? Here's all this training I did, right? I'm gonna research all these things, study up on all this stuff. I'm writing a fucking thesis on how to stream better. And not once did I actually put anything into practice, right? It was literally just winging it. And once I finally got to this part of the stream, right? And yeah, how is everyone doing? I've had a great 2-month vacation, if you ask me. I learned a lot. I studied a lot. I trekked the mountains, went to the top, realized there was nothing there, went down, fought some gnomes, and then decided to go home because I realized I wasn't really learning anything. I kind of wish I did more of those drawings. I'm still doing some drawings now, of course, but not quite in like that storyline thing anymore. Anyway, welcome back everyone. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope I'm doing well as well. Yeah. So I don't know where to start, Nyanya. I have some slides prepared. You guys like slides? You guys love it when VTubers have like so many like slides talking about stuff. Hello, Undead Sloth. Scarlet, thank you for the raid. Hello, yes, slides. We have PowerPoint slides because we because of course we have PowerPoint slides. Let's just get into it then. All right, I do have PowerPoint slides ready because this is season 5.5 of Rice Cake. Hard to believe that it's gone for this many seasons, but there were also some very, very short-lived seasons. So let's go through this, right? Hey, this is the start of my PowerPoint. Add a new slide. Adding new slide. Rice Cake season 5.5 is finally underway, but what does this mean for you, dear viewer? I'm sure you are wondering this now, but dude, I'm getting choked up. I've never done a public presentation now that I think about it. I've never stood on a podium having to talk to like a group of people or like a room full of people on like a thesis or anything since I like flunked uni. But you know, that's all in the past. What is it? Am I finally achieving Ultra Instinct? Probably. We're about to see. But let's get started. First of all, let's talk about what the seasons are, because I'm sure most of the people in this chat are only really familiar with the last 3 seasons. So, dude, I actually didn't prepare anything. I was just like, you know what, balls out, pants off. Let's just go straight into it and bare my entire soul onto you guys, right? 2 years ago, on April, I finally started streaming. Wow, that was bad. Also, shit, I just realized I forgot to post a link on Twitter. Hold on. Oopsies. Okay, alright, now that's fixed. Ancient, yeah, that's an ancient-ass model. I don't like looking at it, personally, but, looks like a family lineage. A little bit, doesn't it? But yeah, Season 1, I remember the first game I streamed was Shadow the Hedgehog, and I think the first game that I streamed on Season 5 was Shadow the Hedgehog. But yeah, you know, started all the way back then, had my own design in a very unique art style. And then we moved on to Season 2. We don't talk about Season 2 because it only lasted like 3 months, right? It only really lasted 2, now that I think about it. It was like 2 months, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna make something else. And then I came up with the Season 3 model, and that one lasted for quite a long time. And honestly, that was my favorite model out of the starter ones, right? Traditional and a millenarian ancestor who ended up a silly boy, yeah. And then Season 4, Sashimi, that was extremely short-lived, actually, now that I think about it, because that only lasted like a month before we had to get started on the production of Season 5, I believe, right? Very, very short-lived, but I still have the model, and I would like to use it again at some point. Just, you know, I gotta find the right moment for it, I think. And then we were on Season 5, starting on January 20th. I thought I started on February, but I think what happened was that I debuted and then I took a 2-week break or something, because I was like having some trouble with something. Maybe like a 1-week break. Yeah, just instantly, you know, gone out the window. And now we are on Season 5.5. And how does this differ from Season 5? Well, in Season 5, the production of Season 5 was mostly the same across all the other seasons, and which is that I played pretty lax, you know, kind of did whatever I felt like. And Season 5.5, I'm still doing whatever I feel like, but there's going to be a few changes around here. So what's new in Season 5.5? A new vision for RicecakeVS's. Don't think too hard about this. Actually, yes, do think a bit hard about this, because I've set up a bunch of we've set up here a bunch of new processes and things to do off stream, actually, not on stream. However, on stream there will be a few changes as well. First of all, a return to the YouTube channels, clips, highlights, VODs, and maybe more. So, during Season 5, we were already making a few pre-recorded videos, but most of them were based around voice work, ASMR, but I would like to tell you now that that's a thing of the past. There will not be any more ASMR. Instead, I'm going to be sort of following something closer to my inspirations that I had back then, right? But more importantly, I'm gonna do a lot of editing for clips and highlights and VODs, so if you cannot watch the streams, that's fine, because my YouTube channel will be there for you. That's the really big thing for me. It's that. And then there's also a lot of various other small updates, new intro layout, BRB screen, but, you know, you can already see that. It's, you know, it's everywhere, look. You know, we used to be in like a purple forest, and now we're in like sort of a semi-fancy like red background thing, right? But moving on, I do have one major thing that I changed. Look at that. Oh, development screenshots are subject to change. That's a weird looking schedule, isn't it? So I wanted to make this change specifically so that I could... how do I say this? I wanted to put less organization into the weekly stuff, but I wanted to put more into the weekend. So as you can see on the weekend, there is a lot of space down there. Cat found mansion mountains now. Yeah, I actually wanted to get a background like that. I have to commission that at some point, but you know, yeah. Anyway, forget I said that. Fancy new schedule. From now on, the weekdays, Monday to Friday, will just be marked without any information of what games they are. I would like to keep things very simple and very loose for the moment. But on the weekends is where the fun stuff is going to happen. And so, you know, this weekend we have the, you know, debut stream. Debut stream? It's not really a debut, is it? It's more like a return stream. I didn't really plan anything fancy for this. But moving on. I'm sure this is something that you've all noticed as soon as you walked in. The Kiss Redeem has been increased in price significantly. My love is no longer unconditional. That is to say, however, that is not the end of the Kiss Redeem, because obviously, you know, for one, you can easily save up 999 million points, right? But there will be updates to the Kiss Redeem at a later date. As for what that means, you'll just have to find out later. Moving on. New content. So, this has to do with the things that I'm going to do this weekend, such as this. Ooh, a secret content on the weekend. And we are going to do its first trial run on October 13th. I've done this style of stream before, but it didn't go so well. If you guys think back, some of you guys who have been watching the stream for a while, if you think back a little bit, you might know which stream that this was, although it might have been also pretty easy to forget. But I'm going to make this a regular thing, preferably, and hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. And then we actually have our very first fan design. Ooh. Well, I mean, actually, we have. I mean, I did do the fan design before, right? I had the I had the weird little things, weird little furry things that I made on that art stream. But I was very apprehensive about those for some reason, where I was just like, you know, they're kind of furry, they're kind of fuzzy, and it's kind of not very, you know, I felt like it could have been a little cleaner and a little simpler, right? So, for now, is the Uncomfortable ASMR still en route? That was en route for September 13th. Unfortunately, it is no longer September 13th. It is October 6th at the moment. I'm sorry, Dr. Rudy. I might do something like that sometime in the future, but you know, we'll figure it out. As for doing it this October, probably not, because I've sort of mapped out October already. I took this planning stuff seriously. Anyway, here's your fan design. Rice Cats! Hey! They're just little guys. They're kind of like dittos, but with like the cat emoji eyes. You know what I mean? You know the cat emojis that we have on the Discord, right? And they have like the crazy little eyes. Yeah, they're kind of like that. And then they're just supposed to be little cute things, right? And color-wise, based on the sub badges as well. Nice cats. Hello, Auxilia. I really love small blob things. What does that mean? What did Roland mean like this? By that? Well, whatever, man. But yeah, here are the bread cat. Small blob things, yeah. So I'll be posting the full size of this along with the color reference for the dongos and stuff after the stream. So look forward to that. Quickly moving on. There are new viewer rewards. First of all, we have updated all the emotes. Ooh. If you guys have not seen all the emotes yet, I'm just gonna post every single one of them one by one in the chat right now. Oh, I think I got one mixed in there that wasn't supposed to be there. There you go. So every single one has been updated, and I do have a picture. Oh, hey, Eli Rebel VT, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Holy schmoly! Don't forget to subscribe because I'm about to show you guys what the real emotes look like on. All right, sorry for like the instant shilling. This is like the shilling section of the stream. But if you would please take a look here. Hold on a second. My bad. Hey, look at that. But thank you for the raid, Eli. Look at that. Don't these look nice? There's even a little emote of me dead there. This is the only paper that I printed out for these emotes and stuff. So, but yeah, you can see the rest of them in the chat already. But yes, all the viewer emotes have been changed as well, so you have those as well, including the gun. Was the gun a viewer emote? I didn't realize the gun was a viewer emote actually, but it's a pretty good emote. I encourage you to use it a lot. Anyway, moving on. Boing. The channel points has been converted to Wonder Dollars. With the season turnover, we have updated the currency, the seasonal currency, to match the theme of the current season. So channel points have been converted to Wonder Dollars. All channel points have been converted from a rate of 1 to 100 million. So if you check the name of your Wonder Dollars, you will see next to your number, it says trillion Wonder Dollars. That is because you do, in fact, have trillions and trillions of Wonder Dollars, and I promise you, that is significantly more valuable than any other channel point. These are the best channel points in all of Twitch. When you're inflation crisis, yeah. It's not inflation. It's you know, it's Call it our special flavor. Finally, you can buy Disney. Yep. And I believe that's the last of the slides now that I think about it. Yeah, more to come later. Thank you for watching. Hey. Nah, wow, we got through that pretty quick. I thought that'd take longer, but just printed some extra money to boost the economy. Yeah, exactly. Can't afford food, just print more money, you stupid. Print too much money and food now costs too much money, just eat the money. I don't know what all those like hungry people are complaining about, just eat the money. $100 are made of edible paper. Yes, exactly, they're made out of peppermint. The peppermint is actually there by order of the mint. Get it? But also because they wanted to dissuade people from eating it because peppermint tastes like shit. In my personal opinion, I'm the one who runs the mint. I'm the one who runs the government here in Wonderland. And it looks like chewing gum. It does a little bit, doesn't it? Like little stacks of chewing gum, like the Dude, I haven't had chewing gum in ages. I actually was thinking that I would get some chewing gum as like Yeah, concerns over the paint $100 because it seems to be lead-based. Well, we don't have a health and safety board here, so it doesn't matter. We don't have any inspections or anything. You know, you can feel free to eat it. You know, you can't go wrong with that. There's nothing wrong about it because there is no definition of wrong about doing it. But yes, it's good to be back. Welcome back, everyone. I feel like I'm getting like a little bit of brain lag now. I think that I did have a couple more things to say. I wanted to say, you know, the Kiss Redeem. If you're on the Discord, you might have seen the screenshot of that. Might have teased what the Kiss Redeem was going to be updated to. They don't taste good. You're just eating them wrong. You have to like crush them and mix them up with a bit of you know, water. And in the water you can put in some salt, pepper, chicken stock. So happy to see me. Ah, thank you, Roland. I'm happy to see you too. I'm happy to see everyone again. I'm flattered. But shit. Right. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I did update the model. I did update the model a little bit while I was gone. It's probably a bit hard to see from here, but I did make a showcase video, and I did tune up some of the physics a little bit on the clothes specifically, but it's probably kind of hard to see, so that's not really like the big thing. However, I do have 2 pairs of ears now, so that I can hear twice as much. That way, I won't miss a beat. I'll hear everything in chat just fine, clearly. I won't miss anything. I'm not going to get lost in any conversation. Brain lag, just the Wi-Fi router. I was so scared. Oh. Okay, now I have 1 pair of ears again. Anyway. Gone. Well, that's that, I suppose. Biblically. Well. Oh well. Well. Well, now I can't show you the other thing that changed, because there was another thing that changed about this model, but I can't show it anymore because my feline features are gone. Oh, okay, thank you very much. I did finally unparalyze my tail, so hey, you can finally see my tail wagging behind me, and and now I can swing it wildly too. I finally found like an acupuncturist, right? A local acupuncturist. I found them in like the middle of a rainstorm in the sewer, right? I went down there because I was looking for shelter from the rain, but I found this like passage lit up by candles, right? And I was like, oh, you know what? What's the worst that could happen, right? I'm sure I'll find some religious artifact here I can sell at the pawn shop for, you know, McDonald's money. The feather duster lives can slap chat. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you guys with my tail, and then it like fluffs up against you, and it's just like, it's like feeling like a bunch of like tiny knives rubbing against your skin. The texture of my tail is very much like a cat tongue, right? Where it's like a big cat tongue. You ever hear about like what it feels like for like zookeepers or like sanctuary keepers to like get licked by their big cats, like lions and tigers and panthers and stuff? Apparently, it could probably tear skin if they're like not careful. But you know, I can tear your skin too. You want me to like tear into your skin? I can. I got a real strong bite force. I got the bite force of a hyena. Yeah, you guys know that hyenas bite the strongest in the animal kingdom, right? Something like that. I think I heard that in a documentary once. Sandpaper tail, yes, exactly. I'm gonna start using this tail now to sharpen my knives. That I use for cooking, because I don't have to use my knives to stab people anymore. I can just use my tail. Oh, I think that translation came out really wrong. Oh, wait, no, that's the hyena cake of the mammals. Yes. What's the strongest bite force of birds then? I imagine for lizards, it's obviously like crocodiles or alligators or something, right? Oh, what about like aquatic creatures? Which shark has the strongest bite force? I doubt like a whale has a very strong. Hippos? Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Hippos are pretty strong. Hey, you guys like check out that Mudang. You hear about like all those people like harassing Mudang? Going to the zoo and throwing food at him. Okay, obviously that's really bad, right? You shouldn't do that at any zoo. I don't get what's wrong with those types of tourists. I've been getting bombarded with like all this stuff about like tourists being awful in in like Japan and zoos and stuff, because like Mudang becomes popular, so now everyone wants to go visit Mudang, and then now there's just like 100 people like doing surveillance on Mudang at every hour of the day that the zoo is open, right? And no one's paying attention to the penguins or like the other animals anymore. It's all just Mudang. And you know what? Mudang's gonna grow up in like 5 years, and then no one will want to look at Mudang anymore. Actually, you know what? People are probably not gonna look at Mudang anymore after like 1. People are probably gonna move on. There's gonna be some new TikTok thing like, whoa, we're gonna go viral. we're gonna throw a McDonald's meal into like a sewer, and there's gonna be like a sewer clown eating all the McDonald's, right? And then everyone goes to like North Dakota and go see like all the sewer clown themselves, right? They're gonna like turn North Dakota into like a sanctuary for like the sewer clowns. Is that like too specific? Right, so you went to the zoo to 1v1 yeah, exactly. And the thing is, if one of them bites my tail off, then we'll just we'll just pretend that I have the redeem on at all times. Sewer clown sanctuary sounds. Yeah. It does, doesn't it? Nuclear sewer clowns. That's probably a comic. I saw people on Twitter talking about Luther Strode, and I gave that a read. And I actually finished it today because I felt bad for like stopping at about. I actually stopped at about 14 chapters, but I finally finished it today. That's a strange comic. The art is really good. but the way I judge comics and manga and stuff is very much on the story and how stupid or ridiculous it can be. So going through Luther Strode, I did really appreciate the art as an artist, right? I thought it was really good. There were hints of Baki the Grappler in there. I forgot the artist's name. I think it's like Itagaki or something. But yeah, Luther Strode was pretty interesting, I guess. But it does this thing that I don't like about Western comics, where it just kind of happens, right? Everything just kind of happens. I remember this other Western comic that I read. Hold on. I don't know. Put this tail down before it ruins my chair. I remember this other comic I read. I forgot what it was called, but it was about a guy who... It was about like a something similar to The Boys, where there's a company that gives like superhero power injections into people, right? But it was like 5 chapters instead of like, you know, an entire series, right? Kind of happens for like no reason. No, there are reasons for it. It's just very, very small reasons, right? And yeah, anyway, what I was saying about the one with the special chemical X superheroes, that one was really short because the main character, one of the guys who gets injected by the chemical X after being chosen to be injected, he becomes this like freak of nature who's like Superman powered, but he's also like super like rotted and mutated, and yeah, he kind of works for a little while, but then the pain gets like too much, and then he just kills like the company that made him, and then kills all the other superheroes, and then there's like a big power vacuum at the end, and it's like, oh, the end. And that was like 5 chapters or something, and I was like, oh, okay. I think whoever wrote this just doesn't like superheroes. I think superheroes are fine, right? I think superheroes are nice, but I can understand why people are tired of them, right? Sorry, I didn't feel like my jaw was moving right. Anyway, but yeah, I don't remember what the name of that comic was, but I didn't like it. I did like Luther Strode. It's just that I would recommend it 100% for the art. I wouldn't recommend it for the story. Oh, superhero movies do be giving some superhero fatigue. That Joker movie. Hold on. Before we get into more of this, I actually want to get into the game now. So I did have a game planned. So let's go ahead and switch over. All right, because I did have something, you know, in the pocket, ready to go. And you're excited for Joker? Isn't it already out? Yeah, let's move on first.